Hello, Erev Yom Kippur. I want to talk a little bit about what Yom Kippur means. Yes, Yom Kippur. It's actually the holiest day of the entire year, the day that we're closest to our soul. The meaning of your Yom Kippur means the day of atonement, as the verse states. For on this day He will forgive you, to purify you, that you will be cleansed for all your sins before Hashem, before God. So when do we have Yom Kippur? Yeah, Yom Kippur starts on the 10th of Tishrei. Of course, this year, 10th of Tishrei, it's actually tomorrow, Tuesday, October 4th, until after nightfall on Wednesday, October 5th. And of course, coming Rosh Hashanah, which was 2 days on the 1st and 2nd of Tishrei. For nearly 26 hours, we afflict our souls. We obtain from eating and drinking, from wearing leather shoes, from marital relations, from applying lotions and creams, and we spend our day in the synagogue. Yeah, now let's talk a little bit about the history of this day. Just months after coming out of Egypt, Israel left Egypt. The nation of Israel left Egypt on the year 2448 from creation, and they sinned by worshipping the golden calf. Of course, Moshe ascended Mount Sinai and prayed to Hashem that He will forgive them for 40 days, where he didn't sleep, he didn't eat, he didn't drink anything, and in the 40th day, after 40 days, when he came down, Hashem gave Am Israel this day as a present, because He loved them and wanted to tell them, I forgive you. Yes, so Yom Kippur is actually a day of forgiveness, when Hashem is telling us, yes, this is the day where you have the ability to really, really purify yourself and start anew, and get rid of all the vows that you vowed that last year, of all the things that you put on yourself, or all the things that you didn't manage to complete. Look, you have a whole year now in front of you to start anew. So, of course, that year the people also built the tabernacle, a portable home for God. Of course, later on we had the temple that was destroyed twice, and the tabernacle was the center of praise and sacrifices offering, and the service on the tabernacle, climax on Yom Kippur. Even the high priest would perform a specially prescribed service, and highlights of the service included offering incense in the Holy of Holiest, when the ark was housed, and the lottery with 2 goats, one of which was brought as a sacrifice and the other sent out into the wilderness Azazel. While the high priest generally wore ornate golden clothing, on Yom Kippur he would immerse in a mikveh and don plain with garments to perform this service. This practice actually continue for hundreds of years throughout the time of the first temple in Jerusalem, and that was built by King Shlomo, yes, and the second temple, which was built by Ezra, the scribe. And Jews from all over the world would gather in the temple to experience the sacred site of the high priest performing this service, obtaining forgiveness for all Am Israel. When the second temple was destroyed in the year 3830 from creation, the Yom Kippur service continued, and instead of a high priest bringing the sacrifice to Jerusalem, every single Jew performs the Yom Kippur service at the temple of his or her own heart. May we all merit to be inscribed in the Book of Life, and to be cleaned of all our transgressions this year, Bezrat Hashem.